Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of What's the Deal with Tampons, where we're going to try out different types of tampons, compare them, contrast them, and see which ones are good, see which ones maybe are not as good, and all that good stuff. If you missed part 1, I'd encourage you to check that out by clicking on the link I'm going to put right here somewhere. There'll also be one in the description below, just in case. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Next up on the list is our first organic tampon, 7th generation free and clear. These come in regular, super, and super plus. I got these for $6.99 at Meijer, which is a pretty big difference in price from the other 3 boxes. Amazon didn't have an identical box to this one, but they did have one with 16 tampons for $5.99. These tampons are available in both this applicator version I got, as well as a non-applicator or digital version if that's what you prefer. The box says that they use certified organic cotton and a comfortable plant-based applicator. The way they list their ingredients, or what they call components, is really nice. They list the components as certified organic cotton used for the absorbent material, the cover and the string, water repellent wax for the string, cotton for the sewing thread, plant-based LDPE plastic for the applicator, and they say that the tampons are processed in a 100% totally chlorine-free way by using hydrogen peroxide. So when we open the box, we see the small info insert there. The first thing I'm noticing about these tampons is how different the wrapper feels. It definitely feels more papery. It isn't as quiet as the other wrappers for sure, but I think that's kind of a silly thing to worry about anyway. The tampon itself has hardly any lip or grip to hold. It's definitely harder to hang on to than the Sport or the Radiant. But I know some people are fine without the grip, so maybe that's just a personal preference. Dropping it into our liquid, we see that it expands in only one direction again, but it is pretty much just a rectangular shape, unlike the Pearl or the Radiant. As far as absorbency goes, it looks like this held pretty much the same as the other 3 so far, with about 17.5 milliliters or 3.5 teaspoons before leaking. I'm honestly kind of surprised about that. They're supposed to have standard absorbency, but when I've seen other people do these tests, it seems like they frequently get pretty different results. So I guess we'll have to see as we go on to the next few. So yeah, that was our first organic product, 7th generation free and clear. So, past me is about to lie to you and tell you that I did not have a chance to try these tampons yet, but this video took about 93 years to edit, so I did actually have a chance to try them since I recorded this first part. Overall, they were okay. The applicator was alright. It seemed a little large to me overall. The tampon itself is pretty long. So my sister that tried it actually really liked those ones, but I didn't. I definitely could feel them when they were inserted, whereas with like the Sport, for example, I usually can't feel it once it's there. So that was my kind of personal take on it. I haven't tried these ones yet, so if you have and you want to share what you liked or disliked, please feel free to leave that in the comments below. That brings us to the first tampon we have made by Kotex, the last of the big 3 tampon brands. This is the Click Compact version of the U by Kotex, available in regular, super, and super plus. I paid $3.99 for this box of 18, which Amazon does not currently have available, but they do have a combo pack of regular and super for $6.97. These claim to be the #1 compact tampon and say they are comfortably compact and offer powerful protection. They also say that they are a proud US partner of Alliance for Period Supplies, which says that they are a national organization working to ensure that individuals in need have access to essential period products required to participate fully in daily life. That's awesome! No one should have to choose between food or period supplies. Their ingredients, or constituents as they refer to them, are elemental chlorine-free bleach rayon, polyethylene/polyester cover, and rayon/polyester string. Opening up the box, we see a variety of tampon wrapper colors along with our usual info sheet. Since these are compact, they obviously take up less space in here, which is kind of nice. Again, these don't have a lot of grip, but they aren't too bad to handle. If we open them up, we see the full length of it. The only thing I dislike with these compact type tampons is that they sometimes are a bit more difficult to insert, since there isn't as much strength in the plunger as with the full size versions. But again, that could be a personal preference. The way these click into position though, honestly make them pretty easy to insert. Watching these in the liquid, it looks like they expand in all directions to form a sort of tube shape that's pretty different from what we saw so far. As far as the absorbency test goes, I think I spoke too soon. It looks like this one definitely absorbed a bit less than the previous few. I'd say it held about 14 milliliters of fluid, or about 2.8 teaspoons. So that was the U by Kotex Click Compact. I never tried these before researching this video, and I honestly ended up really liking them. I usually don't love compact tampons because they can sometimes be a bit wobbly or weird to hold, but the way these click into place made them feel like a full-size version during the insertion process. I was pretty impressed with them overall. Up next is the first box of tampons I actually got for this project, LOLA. This box was $10, but I did get a discount for it being my first purchase, so it ended up being $8.50 shipped to my house. LOLA is available in light, regular, super, and super plus. Most of the time lately, my flow is super light, but a lot of brands don't have light tampons easily available. LOLA, on the other hand, lets you choose how many of each type of tampon you'd like to receive, which I really liked. The box I chose was 18 compact applicator tampons, but they do offer digital and cardboard applicator tampons as well. The box says that they use 100% organic cotton for the tampon and BPA-free plastic for the applicator. It also says that they use no synthetic fibers, that they're fragrance-free and hypoallergenic. Opening up the box, we see that although the info sheet was a bit buried, it was in there. You can also see that there are two different colors in here since I chose to receive light and regular tampons in my box. The inside of the box says, "This too shall pass, and until it does, we're here for you," which is pretty cute. These wrappers are somewhere between the Radiant and the 7th generation Free and Clear in terms of noisiness. They aren't super quiet, but they definitely aren't really noisy either. These have a really great grip on them with that molded lip to hang on to that I really like. Since they are compact, you kind of get that same issue with strength versus the full-size versions, but again, that might just be me. They did feel pretty wobbly though, and I really didn't love that. Watching them expand, you'll see that they look pretty similar to the Click Compact in that they both expand in that sort of tube shape. Now onto the absorbency test. It looks like these held roughly 15 milliliters or about 3 teaspoons. Not as much as the Pearl, Radiant, 7th generation, and Sport, but a bit more than the Kotex Click Compact. So that was the LOLA Organic tampons. I really wanted to like these. I loved how easy it was to order and that I could choose my quantity and absorption level. I just didn't love actually using them. As they are a compact tampon, you have to pull the plunger out before use. But unlike the Kotex Click Compact, they don't click into place or anything, so they feel super wobbly to hold on to. Once it was inserted, it was comfortable and I wore it overnight with no leaks or discomfort. I definitely think I'll try them again. I just wish the applicator was a little easier to use or that it came in a full-size version. Next up is our only digital tampon. If you're just tuning in, skipped around, or just missed it, digital tampons are just those without an applicator, meaning you use your digits to place them. This particular one is the OB tampon, which is one of the oldest tampons still available, obviously with some updates over the years. Fun fact, OB stands for something in German that I'm not going to try to pronounce for fear of totally butchering it, but it translates to without napkins, meaning without sanitary pads. The OB tampon is available in regular, super, super plus, and ultra. This box of 40, yes, there's 40 in here, cost me $5.49 at Meijer, but it was on sale from its regular price of $6.49. Amazon has this box of 40 for $8.29. In checking out the box, we find that they claim to have fluid-locked grooves for leak protection. The ingredients listed are rayon and or cotton fiber, polyester or polyethylene cover, polypropylene, cotton, or polyester string. I opened these like a dork, but the box does have an easy open side over here. On this last flap of the box, they do have instructions for use as well. Buried below the tampons, I also found the typical info sheet. Also, the tampons themselves obviously look a bit different. They are still packaged, but it's with a very thin plastic to save space. Opening these isn't too bad, but I did notice that the plastic got stuck on my fingers a few times, which was a little annoying. Watching these expand, it looks like they again have that sort of tube shape that we saw in the previous few tampons. As far as the absorbency test, it looks like these held the least so far at only about 13 milliliters or 2.6 teaspoons. They are pretty small overall though, so maybe that could have something to do with it. So I know a lot of people in the US aren't a fan of digital or applicator-less tampons, but apparently they're very frequently used in other countries. I tried them. I really tried. The thing a lot of people don't like about these is that you have to get up close and personal in order to insert them properly. That part doesn't bother me, but what did bother me was trying to insert them without having the applicator to hold on to. Again, I have a super light flow, and it was nearing the end of my period when I tried these, so that could have been the issue, but I honestly couldn't get it to insert without it folding over on itself. It would probably get easier with practice, but I just wasn't a fan of them myself. If you're interested in creating less waste and are willing to try something a little different, these OB tampons could be worth a try for you. The next one is one I had to purchase on Amazon as it was not available locally to me. Organyc, spelled with a Y, so you know they're cool. This box was $4.89 on Amazon and has 16 regular tampons with a cardboard applicator. They're available in regular, super, and super plus. The first thing I noticed about the box was that it had a typo. Okay, I know everyone hates like spelling and grammar Nazis, but come on! It's packaging for your product. How does no one spell check that? Anyway, if you can get past that, they say that these tampons are 100% organic cotton, but that's basically the only ingredient they list. Organic cotton fibers, cotton thread. Towards the bottom of the box, they do say that they are chlorine-free. Opening the box, we see the tampons themselves, and down here is the info sheet. I haven't checked it for typos yet though, so don't worry. Again, the wrappers here are fairly noisy, but nothing too crazy. Since it uses a cardboard tube, it kind of guarantees that it's going to not be great to hold and be pretty uncomfortable to insert, but hey, maybe I'm just a whiner about that stuff. I mean, stick some cardboard to the inside of your cheek and then stick plastic there and see which one is more comfortable to remove. Also, cardboard isn't really designed to get wet. Okay, I know I'm being nitpicky here, but I just have never gotten the appeal of cardboard applicators. Anyway, let's see how they look fully expanded. It looks like they expand pretty similarly to the 7th generation in that they expand in only the one direction in a kind of rectangular shape. Moving on to the absorbency test, we see that I'm a dork and got a bit of an error in the syringe because I was trying to fill it one-handed, but we can still see that it held about 16 milliliters or roughly 3.2 teaspoons. So maybe I wasn't fair to them, I don't know. I'm sorry if you're a big fan, but anyway, these were the Organyc with a Y tampons. I didn't try them yet, maybe I will someday if I can get past the cardboard applicator and the typos. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed checking out those different types of tampons. Stay tuned for part 3, should be up within the next week or so. While you're waiting for that, if you want to check out my social media, here are the links to all of those. I'd love it if you would subscribe so you'll be notified when I post the next video. And thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Ease of use? What in use? Ease of use?
Use can use them.
Can use them or can use not use them? I can't talk.
Okay.
Right.
With your face, you should definitely keep that in. This is definitely the weirdest project I've ever played with.
It only gets weirder from here. The next one, I also have the Tampax. Oh no, I have the Tampax!
They have a vaccine for that.
No, never mind.
I'm definitely not picking them up.
Oh, don't open!
Open.
It's okay, none of them spilled.